everyone. Today we're going to be working on a landscape using warm and cool colors. To begin, you'll want to visualize that the bottom half of your paper is the ground and the top half is going to be the sky. Now normally we just divide our paper with one horizon line, but today we're going to want to put in multiple horizon lines so that we have different hills. Maybe there's even going to be some flowers. Maybe I'll have some trees. And so you're going to kind of build in just a lot more detail in your image. Mine's going to have a little bit of water, a couple more hills. And then the top will be at the sky, and we're going to be using warm colors for the sky, which kind of shows that our sun is going to be setting. And so I'll draw my sun. You can put it anywhere along here. I'll put mine here like it's going to be real low. And then these are going to be the rays of the sun, kind of reaching out. Our next step is to trace everything using Sharpie. After you trace everything in Sharpie, our next material we're going to use is oil pastels. These ones happen to be neon oil pastels. And I'm going to kind of separate them into warm and cool colors so that I can keep track of what colors should go where. So these are my warm colors, my pinks, reds, oranges, and yellows, and my blue, green, and purples are going to be my cool colors. When you outline it, it can be kind of tricky to remember what's going to be warm and what's going to be cool. I do remember my sun's going to be warm. Instead of coloring it in, we're going to fill it in with lines and designs because we still have one more step, and that's going to be to add some paint over everything. And so you can go ahead and start to fill in your areas using lines and designs and patterns. Maybe my sun is going to alternate so that I have different patterns. Okay, and then for the ground, I'm going to switch to my cool colors. So I have lots of hills and mountains. I do know my water is right here, and so my water, I'll use the blues. And so I'm going to take a moment just to fill in the rest of my image. I'm almost finished with my oil pastel part, and I got back down to my flowers. And I was trying to decide if I want my flowers to be all warm colors or all cool colors. And so if you did some flowers and you want them to be warm colors, that would be fine. If you wanted those to be cool colors, you could. So when I look at mine, I realize I have a lot more cool colors and not as much warm colors. So I'm going to go ahead and use warm for my flowers just to help balance it out a little bit. If you're looking at my oil pastel marks, you'll notice I used a variety of lines. So some of them are straight, some of them are curvy, some of them are dashed or dotted or looped. And so you can use as many different types of lines as you would like. For the last step, we're going to put our oil pastels away. And we're going to use our watercolors. These are liquid watercolors, and you'll need a brush and a water cup. And what we're going to do is we're going to just paint right on top of ours. So if I wanted to paint these trees, and get my brush wet, dip it in the green, and just paint right on top of them. So again, I'm following that same pattern of cool colors over cool colors, warm colors over warm colors. And you'll finish painting your entire painting. I'll pause and let you see what it's going to look like. Something you may not know about watercolors is the more water you use, the lighter the color gets. So if you start painting and you're having a hard time seeing your oil pastel, just start dipping your brush in water and adding more water to it, and your color will get lighter and lighter and lighter. You can kind of even experiment and have your areas be light and dark in different spots to create some interest. When you're finished, all of your areas will be painted, and then you'll carry your placemat over to the drying rack to dry. Congratulations. Oops, I forgot to paint my flowers.